Welcome to the Board of Assessors meeting of November 28th at 6 p.m. And this is our meeting prior to the tax classification hearing held by the Town Council. In accordance with Chapter 30A, Section 20, is anyone taping this meeting other than LCAT and this office for the purposes of our minutes? It doesn't appear so. Our first administrative agenda item is to review the recap documents. And I see that we're well under the levy limit. The overlay is not as great as it has been in the past. Hopefully with this property revaluation, we won't need more than that, but
just so the board is aware, with the overlay now, with the changes in the way that the overlay is being maintained, it's now one account for all years as opposed to each individual year.
yes.
So in conversation with the finance director, she is well aware that if there is a need above and beyond the $227,000, there is available funds for abatements and exemptions.
Okay. So I see the estimated amount to be raised by real and personal property taxes is $40,095,902, shared by all of us. Page 3. Anybody have any comments on any of the estimated receipts? Anything else on the recap? Everything looks to be in order.
Yep, small increase, that's nice.
Yes. Well, that's if
If it's
we're
approved.
yes, if it's approved, right. And if the council votes as we anticipate they've been doing.
As I did, when I forwarded this information on, I did make the board aware that there is an additional enterprise fund this year that the town elected to have the LCAT as a enterprise fund as opposed to a revolving fund. So you will see three A2s.
Okay. So that being said, I am proceeding to sign this, the overlay worksheet. I know that you have reviewed it, Diane, and prepared it.
This year, they now require the Board of Assessors to sign the overlay, to sign the levy limit.
Ah,
The front page of the recap, and naturally the LA5 after, well, we can sign it now, and then for the town council's tax classification hearing.
okay. Well, the only thing we attest to on the LA5 is the
Values.
percentages, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. This one we flip over, okay. All right, Marty, I will pass this on to you
Thank you.
for all the places indicated. Culmination of a lot of work on your part and the staff's part
Yes, it was,
and our deliberations.
absolutely. So our goal after we have our tax classification hearing is to be able to submit the recap tomorrow morning.
Mhm.
We should have all signatures available unless, of course, the town council finds any reason to delay a vote, which I hope that is not the case because it will prevent timely
Issuance of the
Of
tax
tax
bills.
Correct.
Indeed. Yep, it's all meant to fall into place. Okay. Then, once Bill has signed, we'll get on with this. You know, the numbers speak for themselves. It's not a matter of being pro-business or pro-residential.
Right.
The town is now, what, 82% residential and 18% commercial, industrial, and personal property. So the numbers speak for themselves.
Thank you.
And I assume you'll give me back my copy at some point now that you have the,
I'll trade.
the signed copy.
There you go.
Thank you. All right, let's review our hearing packet for this evening to present to the council. I believe they already have a copy of this. All the proper postings and notices. Very similar to what we've done in years past.
As I briefly mentioned to the board, as I gave them their latest and greatest copy, there were 2 typos. They have been corrected.
Sure.
Date and one small addition to 2.
Okay.
I'm sorry, is the average home value of the updated one? Or is it
That
from
is
prior?
FY17.
That's what I thought, okay.
Because we have to look at the year in review.
Yeah.
We stand in pretty good stead to the towns that we've picked as comparables to ours as
Yep.
far as our tax rate. I think we're,
Yeah, I was actually reviewing that earlier, and we are kind of smack dab in the middle.
yes,
If I looked at, out of the 6, and I'm only taking one of South Hadley's because they have fire districts, you have 2.
right,
The median would be 51, we're at 53, South Hadley's at 48, so we're smack dab
yeah,
in the middle.
looks very good. I assume that you went over the, what was received from the employment division of the state as far as the commercial exemption.
Yes, I did, and as I wrote on that page, that there were 48 that may or might qualify.
Mm-hmm,
The state's listing is a little bit on the outdated side. I found a lot of businesses who have left the town of East Long Meadow
Oh,
like
dear.
2 or 3 years previous, but they were on the list, so
Uh-huh.
that's why it's a cautious number.
Of course, it doesn't tell us who's renting and who isn't renting and who owns the property.
And
We
again,
have to
as,
do research on that.
yeah, there's approximately 12% that may qualify, and again, it only shifts the tax burden
With-
between that class.
Right.
It doesn't lower, and the
Okay.
same thing with the residential exemption. It is really for communities that have heavy rentals.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the numbers of the amount of municipalities who have adopted it out of the total number of municipalities show that it is for unique situations and not
Yeah.
typical municipalities.
Any comments from the board?
Yep. Are you
No.
presenting this tonight?
I will with Diane, we'll go up to the table.
Right. No other questions?
Yeah. Hopefully we'll have the answers. Okay, is there any need for, all right, then the Board of Assessors will be joining the Town Council meeting for the tax classification hearing, which is scheduled for 6:30 in the meeting room here at the Senior Center. I make a motion to adjourn from this location to reconvene with the Town Council in the meeting room for the tax classification hearing. The minutes from the town council meeting will become part of the Board of Assessors tax classification minutes, and the Board of Assessors reserves the right to reconvene until there's no longer a quorum.
Second that.
All those in favor?
Aye.